What are you talking about? The plate is like this big. Yay! It's 2020, y'all.
2020.
What's up? You know what that means.
2020 vision.
We're back. And
2020 vision. Did you really just do that?
I really just do that out there.
Oh, you're just doing it. Yeah.
Wow.
2020 vision.
We were 5 seconds into the show and you made a lame 2020 joke.
I sure did. Just for you, Sarah.
Man, that's...
New glasses.
Let's start this show back over again. Well, we've missed you.
Yes.
Softball sweeties.
I know. It was a nice break. Not gonna lie. I mean, I love you, softball, but sometimes
I disagree with Ches. I was like, I want to be shooting a show. Christmas Day. I was like, this is a Wednesday. I should
you
be
wish you
shooting.
had
Here's
your
the deal.
suspenders on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just, I get you.
Which,
but
if I didn't wear the suspenders this year. I wore the.
You should have went with it. It's a good look for you.
The onesie I thought was great with the turtleneck.
Yeah. I'm wondering when you're gonna ever have a Christmas fedora. When is that happening? Right.
2020.
If you have one available, please send it to Flow Sports. Sarah will wear it.
I have a
on the
very
next
small
show.
head, so I need an
probably
extra
a small
hat. I actually bought. So I went to. I'll tell a story. Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah.
I'll tell a story.
time.
For New Year's Eve, I went to a New Year's Eve party, and a friend of mine cleverly threw a Roaring Twenties party to bring in 2020.
Yeah.
And I had to purchase a fedora for that. And
Did they wear fedoras, or is
You know
that
what?
like a Cuban thing?
That's what my wife said. She said that it was very 1930s, but I was Googling 1920s.
Feels like a Cuba
and a
kind
lot,
of.
the hats that I was seeing were either like
Okay.
fedoras
Okay.
or paperboy hats. You know, like the paperboy,
What's the paperboy hat?
like the flat hat with like the.
Oh, yes, yes.
Samuel
right,
Jackson
yes,
wore
yeah.
it with the kangaroo and he turned it around.
It's kind of.
I didn't want to wear one of those, so I got a fedora on Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon
You
Prime.
felt it had a old man kind of vibe to it.
No, it was a classy looking fedora.
Okay.
But the point of my story is I ordered a small. It was like the December 28th. I Amazon Primed it. I ordered a small, and I still had to wear like a beanie underneath of it so it wouldn't.
Oh wow.
Because my head was so small. I had like one of those Under Armour skull caps rolled up that it was sitting
Look
on
at
top
you.
of.
Smart.
So do we need to make
resourceful.
sure it's like a kid size then? Because I wear
Possibly,
kid size hats too.
if you can find a kid-sized Christmas fedora, send it to Flow Sports. Attention, Sarah Huffman. Here's the deal, and I will wear it for Christmas this year.
No, you're not gonna wear it. You're gonna wear it on the next show.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't even have to be Christmas. She's just gonna wear it.
I will wear a Christmas fedora next week.
If
in
you want to
January.
send her a summer fedora, a spring fedora, a college emblem fedora,
a
she'd be about
2020
it.
vision
you know
fedora.
what?
Yeah.
I will wear a fedora every.
Where's D'Angelo? You need to send her an LSU fedora.
I will wear a fedora every show of the season of the year if I get one.
I don't know if I can take you seriously.
It's too many fedoras.
Yeah,
You're
not. You're gonna lose the whole credibility of being salty Sarah.
Then you'll be
if you're
fedora
always
Sarah.
I feel like
wearing a
fedoras
fedora.
are very salty. I could make a fedora
they?
very salty. You know, and I had a pipe too, with my. You know, what?
Yeah.
If you guys send me fedoras, I will wear them. that's what we're saying for 2020.
Wow.
Wow, I don't even know what to say after that.
I know that was like. Where do we go? Where do we go from there?
I don't know.
But you had a good break.
I had a good break.
You ready for softball?
I'm ready for softball. I went to Pennsylvania to see my parents over break. They're good. I had the story that started all of this for New Year's, the fedora,
Right.
the Roaring
Yeah.
20s. Yeah, so it was good. It was good. How about you?
Yeah, I saw the comparison photo of you.
I did. Yes. Yes, I did. I did the 10-year challenge.
It looks like the gun challenge because you're like way more like cut now than before.
I am. Yes, I am indeed. If I have it on my Instagram, if anybody
Is
wants
it the
to see
rock climbing?
It's probably the rock climbing.
Kettlebells.
And the kettlebells.
Nestor said that he will send you a fedora.
Thank you, Nestor.
Nestor, you're my man.
We're taking donations.
That
We're
one's
gonna
for you,
start
Nestor.
a GoFundMe, but instead of dollars, you will send your fedoras.
This is
We
wild.
will keep track.
Nestor, make
instead
sure
of
it
money
fits.
signs, it'll be just like little
Fedoras.
hats.
Little
Yeah.
hats.
Is there a fedora emoji?
That's an important. I don't think there is.
No, I
Allie,
don't.
send that for the next
Hold
Allie,
on.
make that
I'm about to
iOS
look right now.
emoji update.
Make that one happen.
It's important.
Anyway,
I
enough about
don't.
me and my fedoras.
Yeah.
I don't wear fedoras. I don't wear hats because my head's so
Yeah,
small.
that's true.
But for this show, I will do it.
Thank you.
Your break?
It was good. You know, did a little traveling. Well, it wasn't as relaxing as I would hope, but
The moving kind of
moving
things
is
to do
like,
that too.
it's a little tiring. but-
Allie?
So I made some tamales with my family. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
We made.
I think Allie had the best break with
Yeah,
tamales.
it was a good time.
She was just
Yeah.
riding around on the little tractor
Yeah, a little go-kart.
with her dog Toby.
Yeah, just riding around the neighborhood. Good old Lake Jackson, Texas.
Oh, Lake Jackson.
Yeah.
And if you
Lake
don't know, the home of Selena.
Yeah, my
Very
aunt did her hair. Fun fact.
I'm
Yeah.
still stuck
Look
on
at-
tamales.
Look at all the connections happening
I
here.
know, right? This is what the show's about.
100%.
Oh, man.
But a couple things. So obviously, we shut down the show a little earlier in the month of December, but a couple things came out, right?
Yes.
USA is going on a nationwide tour that kicks off in February. And then Mike Smith, the Ole Miss softball coach, resigned.
What do you make of the US Team USA's tour?
I think it's awesome. It reminds me of the 2008 team.
Yep.
Because they stopped in Texas, where I got mowed down by Jenny Finch. I thought I was going to face Kat, but they pulled the old switcheroo.
Yeah. You were ready for Kat.
Yeah.
You were ready for Kat.
Yeah, I was, because I had a pretty good at bat against her. But I have to
That
tell
one
you,
time
that
that she
game
had a good
was
at-bat.
like pretty miserable.
Yeah.
Because they destroyed us. They could. I wish they would just hit it over the fence. It just kept hitting the fence, so I was like constantly running out to the outfield as a relay. And then a funny story. I think Crystal Bustos was on second, and Lisa Fernandez was on third. And Megan went to backpick Lisa Fernandez, and I think hit her in the back or something. I can't remember. Megan will have to clarify that story for me. And then I just remember Crystal Bustos like kind of crawling back. She's like, I thought she was coming after me.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was like 18-0. It was.
I mean, that's okay. It's okay.
I don't know.
I think it's awesome that they're doing a tour.
Yeah,
I think
it's great. Yeah, it just like pumps it up for the 2020 season. Like how exciting softball's back in the Olympics and going to Japan, back where they competed for a championship.
Michelle is saying they're going to be at Hillenbrand. Oh, they're charging $30 a piece for entry.
Dang.
Damn.
Wow.
Making some money.
Yeah.
And then Kelly's saying they're going to be in Sugarland.
Well, it's not that bad. Think about how much you pay for a concert ticket. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
people.
true.
Yeah. This is the best softball players
Yeah,
in the
just
world.
imagine like the best musicians you come in, but they're softball players. I mean, you'd pay more than $30.
How many stops? Do you know how many stops?
We have it listed. I'll put a link at the bottom of this episode where you can find all their tour stops and a link to all the tickets. So that'll be helpful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And
Yeah,
then,
Bustos is a monster bomber.
She is indeed, man.
Scary. She's really
I wouldn't
good.
pitch against her. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, me either. No, thank you.
Pitched a couple games in high school.
How did that go? I'm trying to imagine. What
I
was
think
your
I was
wind-up like?
1-1. I think I was 1-1. I think I won one. I think I lost one. I mean, it wasn't great. Yeah, but I'm a bowler, so I have the underhand thing kind of down.
Oh yeah, you do have that down.
Yeah.
You feel like you had pretty solid mechanics. Were you just working fastball changeup?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
I'm trying
that
to
was
hit in
it.
the corners.
That was
yeah,
it.
we
Keep
weren't
it
doing
low
anything.
in the zone.
Yeah.
Low in the zone.
I didn't get a chance to develop a nasty rise.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have though.
I have big hands. I have pretty long fingers. I could have done it.
Yeah, I mean, I think every softball player has been a pitcher in their lifetime. I was at one time.
Yeah.
I was
Allie?
okay.
Oh, I actually wasn't. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
Allie,
I just
come on.
didn't
So
have
you don't
that
know
extra
anything
skill.
about this conversation.
Yeah.
You know, can never be like Ches. But
I'm kidding.
I do want to
someone
point
did
out.
ask though, Ches.
What?
What was it like facing Jenny Finch?
Oh, terrifying.
Oh, I'd
it's just
like to catch Jenny Finch. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I could see you doing that.
If there's any pitcher out there who wants to pitch to me, let me know because I miss catching. I'll put the stuff back on.
Did you hear that? It's crickets.
Bring me a fedora.
Crickets.
Damn, Ches. Damn, that was rough.
Yeah.
Boom, roasted.
I mean, basically, I think Jenny threw me 3 rise balls and I was done.
And you swung at all 3 of them.
Yeah, well, I was preparing to face Kat. So, like, I had my plan.
Yeah.
And then the plan changed dramatically
Yeah.
when, Mike Andrea was like... and out comes this, like, 6'1"
Yeah, you didn't have
tall...
a chance.
Yeah.
You didn't have a chance.
I didn't have a chance in
chance.
hell.
No chance.
Yes, I chased the rise ball.
Oh, I would have too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying I wouldn't even. I was not.
I don't even know if
great
I saw it.
offensively.
It's just
So-
like her arm's like halfway to a plate by the time she releases.
Oh,
That's what it
geez.
felt like. So
That's great.
yeah, terrifying for most people.
I don't even know what I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Oh, but in terms of the tour, it's going to be
Yes.
super exciting. I mean, they're playing some of the top teams in the country.
Yeah.
We're going to see them at Mary Netter. Like, how exciting! Like, I
Yeah.
just think it's a really exciting time in softball, and being able to kind of get the crowd behind them and see what these players can do is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's 2020, big year for softball. Mm-hmm. Big year for softball.
Oh yeah. Should we actually talk about news?
I don't know. We can just keep doing this. This seems like more fun.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give the people what they want,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the Ole Miss thing.
We do need to
before we
touch on
skip
Ole Miss, yeah.
over it. I do think it's sad.
Yeah.
I think when you look at Mike Smith's track record at Ole Miss, he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I mean, I think before him,
You can't say the guy didn't do his job.
yeah, he got 4 seasons in a row, taking him to regionals. Yeah, I can't really find a lot of information
Yeah.
about his resignation and his administrative leave in November. The only thing that I consistently see is that it was some kind of cultural concern and then like a personnel matter. That's the only thing that I see consistently. There is one report that has this kind of story of this recruit who didn't get money that she thought was guaranteed to her, and her parents went head to head with the coach, and it just seems I can't corroborate it anywhere. It seems rather salacious and clickbaity, but I don't know if there's any truth to it. And that's the only place that, it's just kind of this one random thing about this squabble about scholarship money with this family. And then it's just very vague cultural concerns, personnel matters. So I don't really know what to make of it besides the fact that, he did a phenomenal job there.
Yeah, I think, also, I think the Spirit reported that he had 2 options, whether he was going to resign or be terminated. I think just professionally, that's got to be gut-wrenching in the sense that, like, you pour your heart and soul into something, into building it. And you guys remember, we were having that conversation about Ole Miss. We're like, where the hell are they coming from?
Yeah.
Right.
And here they are at Super Regionals competing for a spot at the World Series.
Yeah, it's been quite the rise. I mean, we weren't talking about Ole Miss 4 or 5 years ago. Like we were talking about the other SEC teams. We weren't talking about Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Right. So
I hope everything is, I don't know. You have to imagine that this changes like the team dynamic too, because from what I gathered, the team wasn't really notified. They were notified that there was an investigation going on, but the resignation came as a shock to the team. But, I wish them the best. They have a lot of talented players on that roster, and I see them making it to Super Regionals this season if they can keep it together. And but we'll see.
Myron has a question. He says, has there been an announcement on who is taking over Ole Miss?
Well, right now they have the interim coach, Coach Felix, and I think they'll stay with that just to create stability. They may backfill another assistant coach, but as far as I know, Coach Felix is taking over the reins.
Yeah, and I think it's going to end up having to affect chemistry to a certain extent. I think we've seen
100%.
All of these coaching changes and scandals and resignations and firings, like they've impacted the teams to a certain extent, and we end up talking about them and reporting on them because it's our job. We're covering the sport. But I don't know. I have to say, I hope
falls
that,
under cultural concerns. So
yeah. I just hope that we don't see too much more of that. I don't want to come in here and talk about coaches who are resigning and part of scandals every week, but we do because it's the news and that's what's going on. But yeah, this one, to your point, it's super broad. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to find any really good information around it.
I do hope, selfishly, that it's another female coach. Just like...
Yeah.
Some representation.
Yeah, some representation would be nice. There's a lot of highly qualified coaches all over the country that I think can contribute to building the sport even more.
Are you throwing your hat in the ring?
No.
Are you throwing your fedora in the ring?
I'm not throwing my fedora in the ring.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Ole Miss.
Michelle Adams brought up, they have hammered Smith for years about him cutting players and recruiting too many kids and running them off. The other thing from anonymous Ole Miss players that he treated gay players badly.
I mean, if it's true, that's no bueno. But I don't know. It's kind of like that one report that I read. I don't know what's factual. Everything that is on the internet is 100% factual all the time.
You mean it's not?
I mean, it is. Chess, come on, it's the internet. If it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's the case, well, that's terrible, and he shouldn't. Right? Like those are personnel matters that should result in, discipline or removal.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know what happened. Right?
Yeah. Neither do I.
Check your IM.
They seemed. He's always posting religious quotes. I mean, I don't know if there's any connection between that and what Michelle is saying was posted on RoboCoach, but I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, I think once the news is released about who is officially the head coach, of course you guys are going to be the first to know. But I think the guy did a great job. From Cal Baptist to McNeese to Ole Miss, he's done pretty good for himself.
Yeah. And I think my line on all of these when we're talking about these coaches is, at the end of the day, if they are mistreating players, they need to go. Doesn't matter how good of a job they're doing.
Yeah,
but
good point.
In this instance, I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah.
So I can't say.
Yeah.
His record speaks for himself in terms of the Ole Miss's performance. But if he's mistreating players, then he's got to go, right? Like, I don't know.
I think what's going to happen now, just a larger thing now, since everybody has their phones and their laptops, I think now more than ever, things are just going to be documented.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
For the coaches who need to protect themselves, documenting conversations, exit meetings. I would not be surprised if exit meetings are now recorded, just so they have a CYA, files that they could go to in case like players try to rise up against the coaching staff. I just think that's what's going to happen, and that could be good and bad. We might hear some things that are terrible. I mean, you remember Bobby Knight, just seeing those videos of him like tossing chairs across the
this isn't
gymnasium.
new. Coaches have been doing this for ever. I do want to point out that we are having Scott and Diana are going back and forth here in the comments. We
Okay.
got some school chants going.
Oh,
Scott
I love a good chant.
Scott is going LSU. He wants to talk about them. Diana responded with FSU.
Oh, wow.
Scott told her that she spelled LSU wrong. So we have some passionate college fans
Okay.
here. So
Well,
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about some college. I think the people want some college.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about college.
what you all came here for. Way too early rankings.
Yes, exactly. Which that's not a thing.
Why? Because we can and we will. Who's your number one? Everybody,
Yeah.
chime in.
Who's your number one, folks?
All right.
Allie, give us your number one.
It's a toss-up. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm ready for them to take
With
it back.
no Sid Romero, no Shay Knighton,
I
no
know, but
Fale View.
I think they can still get it done.
Hey, but they have
Okay.
some big
Mendez.
timers now.
Yeah, they
Still. They got G. Juarez. They got
do. Sure
Ala.
do. Yeah. Taylor Snow,
Taylor Snow's there.
Grace Lyons, Grace Green.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
they
still
got
stacked.
They got no Kaylee Clifton either.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Who's your
I
number
mean,
one?
they're a great team. I'm still going to go with UCLA.
Yeah.
Until somebody can knock them off the mountain, they are still really stacked.
Yeah.
And I know, Baby Goat is in question. I don't know. I haven't confirmed. Sorry. I haven't
They're
done-
all on the rosters.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like, are you really playing? Because you're going to be touring with the team.
Yeah, they're on tour.
Tell us, folks.
But they have Megan Faramo and just like an outstanding offense. That offense, wow. Top to bottom. Really good. Just saying.
I think I gotta go with UCLA.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
So
I'm going
Totally
against
fair.
I'm going
you're
against
going
my
with the
Boomers
Brew
right
Crew.
now, but
Yeah. It's
man,
okay.
even without Baby Goat, like you said,
still
like
really
they're
good.
just really good.
God, like
And-
their
and I-
lineup.
It's not that I don't think Oklahoma can go toe to toe with them and potentially beat them.
Yeah.
But until somebody does, I have to give them the number one.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give them the number one.
Same Z. But I do
I like your bold choice though.
I know.
Yeah.
I was
like what
being
you're doing.
bold, going for your Sooners.
like
I do
where your
have
head's at.
Oklahoma at number 2 though.
Wow. Oh yeah, and I think we have a lot of
I think the top 10 can really be shuffled around.
Right.
What are the people saying, Sarah?
we got couple LSU's,
Got
FSU,
Washington.
Arizona, Washington. Nestor likes your choice. Nestor.
Of course.
What about me, Nestor?
Yeah, they won't have Bubba
Watch out
or
for the
Baby Goat.
Wildcats. I really like Arizona this year as well. LSU, another LSU.
Ooh, somebody said Alabama. We know already how you feel about them. You're always a punk about Alabama.
I am a punk about Alabama. And for a couple of years, I was a punk about FSU.
Yeah,
What can I do?
You definitely
But I
were.
ate my shoe on FSU.
Yeah, we
Like
all
I didn't
did.
just put my foot in my mouth. Like I
Yeah.
ate the shoe with
Yeah.
it. So
How did that taste?
it was tasty. little
Bitter?
gummy, like
Bitter?
rubbery.
Bitter.
Yeah, I put some salt on it. It wasn't bitter.
Put some salt. That was good.
Who do you have as number 2?
My number 2. I know we're supposed to disagree on some things, but I have.
She's agreeing with me.
I know I'm agreeing with Ches. I have UCLA OU just like Ches. I think after that it can start getting interesting.
Yeah.
Allie?
I mean, I have UCLA as number 2, but honestly,
I
at
just
first
do.
position, it's.
Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna see them like all
Right.
kind of beat up on each other, but obviously Oklahoma, they just are fierce. They know how to win.
I can't put them any lower than 2.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your preliminary
Yeah.
10 here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm seeing a lot of LSU fans, and I think Nick is is listening.
Yeah.
but I don't see the letters LSU in
Yeah, because I didn't write them.
in line. I was trying
They're
to be dramatic about that.
They're in my top 15.
Wow, LSU
But
people
they're-
watching. How do you feel about that?
Look, I'm sure they can beat any of the top 10 teams, but they're not in my preseason top 10.
I just wanted to point that
And
out.
you're welcome. I know that you guys don't like when I rank you guys too high.
Yeah, I mean, we probably should just leave them off completely.
Yeah.
That's probably what Nick would prefer.
We should make them a bubble team.
Who's your number
kidding.
3?
Number 3, Washington.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Gabby Plain, Sis Bates, Morgan
Yeah.
Flores.
Okay.
I'm about to agree with that.
I mean, they get, to me, they're a team that can also make it or even win the Women's College World Series. Those teams are so like evenly matched. It can come down to luck.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Any
No,
disagreements there?
I agree. I'm excited for Washington.
You know what? I'm going to talk about how much I love Arizona this year.
Okay.
I would feel comfortable enough to put them in that 3 spot.
Oh,
Not
wow.
Alabama?
I know Deja is, a huge question mark.
She's actually already made the announcement.
She's
that
already made the
not-
announcement.
Yeah.
But she's still on the roster. Anyway, I'd put him in 3.
Oh,
a
you're
little
just
something.
feeling bold, huh?
I know you are
With
feeling
your
bold, huh?
Wildcats.
I am. The Wildcats are my wild card.
Good one. I think.
You have Palomino. You have Lopez.
I think they're really good.
You have what's her name? I just lost her name. Jesse Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malia Martinez,
Stud.
Charlize Palacios. I think they're
I'm
going to be really good.
I'm okay with them at 3.
And look, I think Palacios is going to have no problem filling the shoes of Deja Mulapola. Now, do I think she can put up the same offensive numbers? That is yet to be decided. My gut says not quite, but she's going to hold her own.
You know what? The only
Yes.
thing that's important is that Nestor agrees with me. So
Oh gosh, you and Nestor have this love affair going. Do you send him things too?
well, if he wants, if you send me some fedoras, Nestor, you just let me know what you want me to send. Send you some salt packets, something.
Oh boy. Oh man. So number 4. I feel like you're going to disagree with me on this one, but Alabama. I think when you have Montana Fouts, but they basically returned their whole pitching staff.
Right.
I don't see why they're not going to win the SEC again. Now they didn't win the tournament.
I know. I was like, where are you going with that one?
Look, they won the
They did. They
the
won.
season.
They won the season.
Yeah. But
I would put Washington 4.
okay.
I would put Alabama 4.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you got Bailey Hemphill, you got Alexis
Exactly.
Mack, you got
Yeah. you
Skylar
forgot about
Wallace.
that.
Like,
Skylar Wallace.
Listen,
look
I
at
haven't
us.
given my
Keep
number-
going, Allie. Keep
Crystal
going.
Goodman, too. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
come on.
Keep going.
I haven't given my
Lexi,
number
like-
5 yet.
Yeah, keep going.
Like, they're just stacked.
They're stacked.
I haven't given my number 5
I
yet.
would probably almost put them number 3.
Oh,
Like,
you're gonna put him number 3.
Ooh.
I don't know.
That's tough. I don't
Like,
know.
But Washington's
like 'em
so
in
good
4.
Too. God,
Washington's
okay, I'm gonna
legit.
keep them at 4.
Yeah. Good choice, Ellie. You got something to say?
Bama's my number 5.
Okay.
They're
I'm glad.
there.
Oh my gosh.
They're there.
Bama fans,
I did it.
rejoice.
I went in. I'm going all in.
She's finally admitting. I remember when I put Alabama in the top 5, and you're like, you're crazy. I'm like, I beg to differ.
You know what? It was Allie convinced me. You
What?
not so
It
much.
wasn't.
What? That
Not
was
so much,
not
but
me.
Allie made a very fervent case just now.
What
Oh
a.
my goodness.
Yeah, I
Over
don't
you,
believe
Sarah.
you for 1 second.
Wow. I thought I was the one that was supposed to have the salt. Who's your 5? Who's your number 5?
Arizona.
Arizona.
You're just copying
No, I'm
everything Chaz said.
not. No.
I'm just smart.
So we all
Jess
have
is
the
just right.
We all have, easy does it. So we all have the same teams in the top 5. We just have a little different order.
Yeah.
Shuffled them up a little bit. I don't know. Has anybody else? I don't know that I've seen any other.
No, everyone's basically has the same top 5 as we do.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah. Sarah, you're just...
It was the same top 5, folks. I don't know. Anybody that you think could squeak in there? In the
Who
top
can
5?
edge out? I think, if you're in the top 15, I think any of those teams can edge out any of the top 5 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I think you don't count out Minnesota, obviously, with Amber Pfizer and Natalie Den Hartog and Hope Brandner. They still have a great chance. Oklahoma State, I think you can never count them out. Obviously, looking at last year, now they don't have Sam Shaw, but they picked up a big transfer with Carrie Eberle. And Florida State, obviously everyone's excited to see what Kaylin Arnold's going to do, the big transfer from Tennessee. What kind of impact is she going to make? I think they win ACC again. And I'm excited to see what Louisiana Lafayette's going to look like with Megan Kleist on the mound.
I mean, they got Sarah Hudek. They have Kaylin Aldrich now. Like, man, they're going to be fun to watch.
Mia Camuso.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got a stacked team. And
Eric was jumping on you guys. He's like,
Dalton.
y'all sleeping on ULL. We got you, Eric.
Look,
We got you.
but they didn't make the World Series last year.
I like him. I like him in the top 10.
I think they can make it this year.
I like him in the top 10.
Yeah.
I definitely think they can make it.
And
It'd
who's
be
your
fun
number 10?
to watch them make the top
Who's your number 10? Hang on.
No.
Wait for it.
You know, this is tough. LSU fans, I was like going back and forth with this, but I'm putting Texas there.
She did it.
I did it. I know.
She's pulling her alma mater, throwing up her horns,
Look,
and
I feel
kicking the Tigers to the
I feel
side.
good about the direction that they're headed in.
If it were a Longhorn and a Tiger, I think a Tiger would take a Longhorn down.
In the wild?
Yeah. Unless that Longhorn gets one of those horns in there.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
it's the end for the Tiger.
You never know what Bevo might have up his sleeve, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he could take down the Tiger, but we'll see.
He almost took down that little bulldog from Georgia.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Mess with the bull.
Yeah. And on that
Oh
note,
my gosh.
On that note,
all right.
on
We're
that
going to
note, I
wrap
think
up
we're-
the
I think we're
show.
wrapping it up.
Look, next week, we're very excited. Corey Kennedy is going to be joining us on the show.
Big time.
And she's going to be helping out here around FloSoftball. We're very excited. She's good energy, good people. And also starting off the season at the end of this month, we have the JUCO Kickoff Classic, followed by the Puerto Vallarta Collegiate Classic, Mary Nutter, the spring games, and we've got a jam-packed college season. Like, don't miss out. I mean, Allie, talk a little bit about some of the top 25 teams that we're going to see.
Like, it's insane. I mean, Oklahoma is on at least like 3 of our events. Oregon is about 2 or 3. I mean, it's just gonna be so fun. Judy Garman's gonna be really fun to watch. You got LSU, Texas, Michigan. Like, guys, it's unreal. Like,
yeah, not to mention following like preseason, we've got Big Ten and we've got the CAA on FloSoftball for the first time.
Yeah, friendly reminder that we have the CAA.
Yeah, so you James Madison, Duke Dogs,
I mean,
come on down.
There's so much college softball. Like, you don't even...
it's
a lot.
insane.
There's so much college softball. And you can watch it pretty much on any device at this point. We got iOS, we got Roku, we got Apple TV, we got Amazon Fire Stick, we got Chromecast, we
What
got
about
Android.
Google Glasses.
Not Google
Not
Glass.
yet.
We're working with our product teams on Google Glass.
That's all I need right now, just like walking around,
Right?
Watching softball.
Watching softball.
watching softball,
That would be amazing.
toggling between the fields.
I mean, the spring games itself has like over 500 games. Not 500 games,
wild.
500 teams.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the games.
Yeah, it's like
just
over 2,500
insane.
games.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
College
But-
softball is here, folks.
Yeah. And we're back. And we'll see you next week.
With Corey Kennedy.